Should we expect this dominance to last or not? Joining me is Mark Douglas. He is the CEO of Mountain. It's a leading ad agency for streaming and connected TV. Mark, what would you say about the risks around the strength of their core advertising platform?
I don't see many risks at the moment. I think the thing to remember is Facebook doesn't really sell ads. They match consumers, the people using that platform, with the brands that want to deliver products to them. And there's really no place else to go for advertisers except for paid search. Now streaming's coming online and playing a role there. But there are literally millions of businesses dependent on Facebook to reach consumers, and those businesses are not going to stop spending with Facebook today. It's going to take an actual impact to their business for that to happen.
So let's go through the case we just heard from Paul Argenti point by point then. When he says this is a problem for them for the long run, it's going to affect their talent attractiveness, it's going to hinder their ambitions in the metaverse or whatever their plans are going forward. What do you say in response to that?
Well, I think that is true. I mean, in terms of attracting the best talent, people are worried about their individual, basically reputations, and they might have pressure from family. But Facebook is a big company. It pays extremely well. And I think they'll be able to retain most of the talent they need to continue to manage and grow their business. So that's not a short-term impact to the business, although it is somewhat of a long-term risk.
You think there's literally nowhere else to go? We always say, like, investing in the stock market these days, Tina, there is no alternative. Are you saying that genuinely there is no alternative to advertising on Facebook?
If you are what's referred to as a direct response advertiser, you spend all the money you can on paid search and all the money you can on paid social. And when it comes to paid social, it's nearly all Facebook and Instagram. Snapchat is definitely coming up, but it's $84 billion in revenue or more compared to $2.5 billion for Snapchat. There is literally no place for those advertisers to go other than Facebook.
So final quick question, because we saw this big impact to Snap and even Facebook on Friday after Snap's earnings revealed a big hit from this Apple tracking that they won't let happen anymore. What do you make of that issue? Is that just a short-term headwind?
Well, it indicates a longer-term problem. So the Apple change referred to as IDFA and the ability to get to mobile device IDs, it's not really a big problem for Facebook because you're logged into Facebook on your phone, probably on your computer, and all these devices. So they're not dependent on Apple to know who you are. Where it comes into play is knowing what you're doing across devices, and maybe some of those devices you're not logged in. But it's not a material issue for Facebook. It's more of an issue for Snap because Snap just simply doesn't know much about you. Facebook has so much more information from Snap, and they have the ability to identify who you are based on your device.
It's very interesting. It maybe suggests why apps might move in the direction of wanting a more direct relationship with their users from now on. Mark, a great insight. Thanks so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Mark Douglas from Mountain.